All right, I woke up this morning and my tire was flat on 2K. Can you believe it? It's at the point where I consider a new tire on there too, but it's just not worn off enough. I like to have a fresh tread on there, but I need to wear them out. I got too many bikes and too many tires. So today I'm just gonna put a brand new tube in there. This tire had a slow leak, really slow. And it would only empty down to about 18 pounds. I've had a few tires that have done that, and I'm using all the best methods. I couldn't have pinched it. It's impossible. But here we go again. Today I'm just gonna put a tube in it. I've gotten a Bike Master tube. This is nearly $30, but it's a heavy duty thick tube. You really don't need those thick tubes, but I just wanted to get the most heavy duty thing I can put in there. The tire that's on here is an IRC Trials tire, a 418. And I really like these kind of tires. I'd like to get a wider one, but that's as wide as they go, 400. Like I say, it's had a slow leak since day one. And I put a new tube in it when I did that. I wish they had a tire like this one. I used to run this one on there. I don't know the size of it, but it's massive. That's what I want to put on there. And I considered putting this on, but that's only a 350. And I considered putting this on because it's new. It's one of these Mountain Moto. But that's just too aggressive since I don't do enough dirt riding on 2K. Let's see what the tire pressure is right now. It says 0. I'm not even registering any tire pressure. It's a flat tire. And I spun it around looking for nails. I can't find anything. It's a Warp 9 wheel with a 418 IRC Trails tire. Warp 9 wheels come with rotors and sprockets, but on the other side there we've got a hybrid sprocket, aluminum and steel, long life, lightweight. Warp 9 wheel with those super heavy duty gauge spokes. It wasn't even tight. But I've always worried about these being the cause of my slow leak. I woke up this morning and my tire was flat. I just did a 80-mile ride less than 10 days ago. I had to air it up before I left. I haven't ridden it since. I'm just sitting here looking at the bike and I can see the tire's flat. And it had 0 pounds of pressure in it. Okay, well, I'm going to add some grease to the bearings and clean up the axle and spacers before I put this back together. She's ready to ride. Should we do a test ride? It's got a new tube in it. Should be ready to go. I guess we should find out before we pack it all up. Might as well take it for a test ride. Okay, so here we go. This bike is not necessarily a first kick bike. It's not a first kick bike. So I'm just warning you. I just looked on the outside to see if I could see a nail. I got stopped by a stoplight. That's the one thing I didn't want to happen. We hit another red light.
Well, the bike feels normal. Everything feels good. 2K. It's a pleasure to be riding it. They came up with another stoplight out of the blue. So I think it's ready to go for the next ride. It could sit unused in the garage. An opportunity to take a ride shows up, and I just jump on it and go. Maybe load up with some beef jerky and kippered herring. I haven't been patching inner tubes lately. I've been just putting in a new tube whenever needed. Okay, 2K, you're deemed ready to go for the next ride. There, how's that, people? We've got 2K, the 2600. It's ready to go up to the mountains and continue on dirt roads. And we've got the NX, which a lot of people use that for off-road, but I don't need to, so it's strictly a street bike. Then we've got Nikki. Nikki's a 95 XR, and Nikki's ready to go. I've got them geared pretty low, so although you can reach high speeds, you don't keep them. This is set up for the dirt. Typically, I'm going to truck this up, but it's got a plate, so I can ride around on pavement whenever I need to. The whole purpose of Nikki was to build him as a full-fledged dirt bike with the least amount of junk you have to put on there to be street legal. And I don't have it weighted down with all the extra junk. Although there isn't a whole lot of extra junk on here. There is the high-capacity tank and the tank bags and the lights, and that alone seems to make it feel a lot heavier. And, of course, I've got them set up with different tires for that type of use they're meant for. So that makes for a good fleet of Honda single cylinders. And it means my Sunday bike doesn't get ridden much. And my all-around does everything bike, off-road, Jeep trails, go get the groceries. It's just here ready to go, but I hardly ride it. I don't even ride as much as I used to. But I still do a lot more riding than you guys do.